Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but we've had wind, rain, wind, and some more wind, and lastly wind. It's been unbelievably windy. I keep forgetting that I live in Minnesota because I think I live in one of the Dakotas because that's how windy it's been. And I haven't been able to get into the garden. But between our, we have a break between some rain right now. Looking over the west, it's starting to get a little bit darker, and that means we're gonna have a little bit more rain. But I want to plant my potatoes. You're supposed to plant your potatoes after Good Friday. Well, we had a really early Easter, and potatoes were not available in my hardware store where I like to get my potatoes. So I was not able to plant them. And like I said, weather has been really shitty and, really crappy. So I am only getting to planting my potatoes now. I got two varieties. I got Yukon Gold and Red Lesotas. The Yukon Golds are 60 to 80 day. The Red Lesotas are 80 to 100 days. I have some labels made up for them. And I tilled this first just to kind of get it loose because it was pretty compacted. And then I took my fork, my garden fork, and then I kind of loosened it up again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one long row. Here, I wonder if I can turn this around. I don't think so. I'm gonna do one long row of the Red Lesotas and then another long row of the Yukon Golds. So I'm just going to set up the camera and you guys can just probably watch me do this. I'm probably gonna do a time lapse because it's quicker and it's not a lot of fun watching people plant, and then I'll show you everything when I'm done, okay? And we're also going to plant some, I'm hoping, green beans and sugar snap peas as well in the garden today, because technically this week is our last frost date for Minnesota. So we are going to plant those. I want to plant my corn, but where I'm going to plant it is full of weeds, grass, and needs to be tilled up. I don't like doing a lot of tilling, but I do at the beginning of the season to get it loosened up because I don't have a broad fork, which is another good way to loosen up your soil. Those are very expensive. At least the ones I've been looking at are like $200 to $400, and I just can't fathom spending that much money. So I will use my little electric garden tiller beginning of the season once, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's plant some potatoes, okay? Okay, we got, that's the north, sorry. We got the potatoes planted. There was a toad that scared me. I just turned around and he was there. Gave me a heart attack. He's over there now. I seem to have this toad. I don't know if it's the same one, but he seems to always be in the garden. Anyways, we got the potatoes planted. They're all nice and planted. So like I said, I got Red Lesota, which is a 80 to 90 day. And then I got Yukon Gold, which is 60 to 80 days. So it's getting dark. I've never grown potatoes before, so I grew some last year in a grow bag and I got a very little harvest, and it was pretty exciting. Look at that. So this is my first year with a big harvest. What I'm hoping to do is I can store them, but we'll see what happens. My husband and I, we both love eating potatoes. My husband is a meat and potato man, so we're growing potatoes. Okay, now let's move to inside the garden and plant some peas, beans, and not corn yet because I have to get the bed ready for corn, but let's go do that. We have moved into the garden bed now, so this is where my beans are gonna go in this first bed. The gate's behind me. So, I am not very good with the camera, and of course I forget my tripod. I get one and I forget it. Can't win them all. So I have one bed that's got bamboo stakes here that we're gonna put beans in, and then I have this other bed that I'm gonna put beans in as well. So what I'm going to do is, you can do a 2-week succession, which I'm probably gonna do because towards the end, we're just going to save them and freeze them. I want to can them, but you need a pressure canner, but that is on my docket to buy this canning season is a pressure canner. I have a water bath canner, but I don't have a pressure canner. So what I'm going to do is with this, I'm just gonna dot it kind of like a zigzag pattern. And then this is where we're gonna weave twine to support them. They're bush beans, but they don't bush very well for me, so I have to kind of stake them. Where's my, oh, that's my corn. Here we go. I do the Johnny's Jade bush beans. They are my favorite. My husband loves them. They are the most uniform. They are nice and long. They're tender. Oh, they're so good. So if you have not ever planted jade beans, I would highly, highly, highly recommend you plant them. All right, so let's set up the time lapse again and plant some jade beans. Okay. We got the first crop of beans planted, and probably in 2 weeks I will plant the other side with beans, and then vice versa in that bed as well, which I'll probably wait. Let's see, it's April 30th now, so I'll probably wait till probably more towards June, because these two beds will give us plenty of beans for like a month or so. And once these start slowing down, those I'll start planting, because then I love beans, but don't want to get sick of it. Okay, I forgot I filled my beds with manure, and that's right, but it's such good fertilizer and nutrients. So I have these red panels. They were from my husband's parents' friend. She had one, and she asked me if I wanted to use it as like, and this was like 3 years ago when I just started my garden. And she asked me if I wanted to use it for like a trellis. And I was like, yeah, I could use that. So my husband sawed it in half. It was a continuous, but he sawed it in half for me and made 2 small panels. And this is where we're gonna grow our sugar snap peas. Because come to find out, my husband likes them. Didn't know it. So again, going with Johnny's. I love Johnny's, so all my seeds are Johnny's. Pretty much all my seeds are. I don't really buy anywhere else because I have had such good luck with Johnny's and not very good luck with other brands. So anyways, this is just Sugar Snap OG snap peas. That's just all they are. I've grown these before. They're really good. They're really delicious. Oh, the sun's coming out. The west is definitely getting dark. So we are gonna plant these, and I'll give you guys a quick tour. Oop, here comes Doodles. And then, come on, Dixie. Uh-oh, there's a puppers. There's a puppy baby. Hi. Oh, are you chubby? Yeah. All right, so Dixie and I here are going to plant. Yeah, are you gonna help? Yeah. Oh, show everyone your happy face. Here's Dixie. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give Doodles some pets quick, and then we're gonna plant some sugar snap. Okay, so we got everything planted. What I did was I did a pea in every like crevice here, because I don't know what the germination rate is. It was really good on the package, but it did get wet because I spilled water on it. So we will see how many come up. If a lot come up, perfect. Then we're gonna have a lot of sugar snap peas, which I'm really excited about. So like I said, I did between every like square, I don't know what you want to call this. So that's what I did with that. And then with the beans, I just did like 2, then I did another 2. So I did rows of 2, and I planted a lot because, again, this package got really wet. So I don't know how good they're gonna germinate, but The dirt is really moist, and like I said, we are going to be getting more rain, another, I think 3/10. Over the last 2 weeks, we've gotten a total of 3 inches. It's been glorious, but peep the start of my greenhouse base. It's been too windy for us to finish it, and it's really depressing. But anyways, and then I added some labels at the end, because make sure you label your things, otherwise you're not going to remember what you planted. So there's that. I have to plant the tomatoes out, but they're not ready yet. And then I have onions I need to plant out, but they are not ready yet either. And I think in front of, because this space is open, so I'm thinking I'm going to plant some carrots there, or my Swiss chard. I want to grow Swiss chard this year, but we'll see what happens. The corn's going to go in this little section. I'm going to continue this path right down the middle. And then I want to show you my new thing that I would like to do this year. Okay. So I added, this is a 3-foot wide weed barrier. So I added it right along here. And I want to add one on the other side of that fence, because right here, my husband doesn't know yet, but I want him to till me a row all the length of the garden bed. And I want to put my dahlias here because I have nowhere to plant them. And I have a bunch and they all look really good, and I don't want to throw them away. So I'm going to have him make me, ooh, it cooled off, wow. And the wind's picking up again, shocker. So I'm gonna have a garden bed because I want to attract more pollinators to the garden, so we have a great bumper crop. But then I'm going to do another row of weed barrier, another tilled row, weed barrier, another tilled row, so I can put my pumpkins over here, because before they were on the other side of Mildred in the little miniature hayfield over there behind the shed. So we're gonna move them closer because the water source, let me pan, is up there. And there is a water source that'll be over here, but my husband will not be able to get to it this year, which is unfortunate. What do? Husband won't be able to get to it. Alrighty, so that is that. It's really starting to cloud up. The wind's picking up. It cooled off a lot. Like, it was really, I was almost getting a little hot there, and I have this light, thanks Mom, button-up shirt on. I got bleach all over it, so now it is my garden jacket. Anyways, I'm really excited about the future dahlia garden row that my husband doesn't know that he's gonna make for me yet, but I will tell him. So there is that. We got potatoes planted. I cannot hold this. Oh, I gotta remember my tripod next time. We got potatoes planted, green beans planted, and sugar snap peas. We have to get the corn bed ready, which is fine, whatever. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and sticking around. I know it's really hard to watch my videos. It's really hard to edit them sometimes. I am just a socially awkward person. I don't know what to tell you. But I thought time lapse would be a lot easier because it's quicker to watch, and then you don't have to really suffer through my videos for very long, except when I'm trying to explain stuff. Anyways, like I said, thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll stick around. Hopefully you'll subscribe if you are new. I'm Jayme. This is Overman Farms. Welcome. All are welcome here. I'm like a advanced intermediate beginner, if that's a thing for a gardener. Yeah, so it's kind of fun to document your garden and see how it grows and develops through the year, through the gardening season, and then through the years. And there goes a killdeer. Anyways, okay. I'm going to pack up, clean up, and head home so I can eat a snack because I'm hungry. But anyways, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you'll give it a thumbs up. I know my mom will. Thanks, Mom. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Take care.